Alright guys, today we're going to go over the ab roller. Again, why it's important, why we should do it, and all the benefits that come with it. The ab roller is a very, very unique way of working the core, basically because again, it doesn't involve any flexion or extension really of the spine. What it does is it really stabilizes the shit out of your abs. And if you're going to do any kind of heavy lifting, if you're going to do powerlifting, Olympic weightlifting, if you're going to do CrossFit, anything that involves some really hardcore core muscles that involve heavy weights, this is what you want to be doing. Okay, this is the way you want to be training your core. You don't necessarily want to be doing a ton of crunches or a ton of sit-ups or anything like that because it's not going to hit the same way. We need strong stabilizing muscles to get that core set up and nice and strong for a heavy back squat, a heavy deadlift, for snatching, for cleaning, for pressing overhead. Basically anything that involves dumbbells and barbells. Okay guys, we really want those muscles in tight. So if you've ever worked with a trainer, if you've heard trainers or any people that had your classes say tighten your core, this is how you get a very, very tight core, not necessarily by crunching and leg lifts, okay? So, the key with the ab roller is a couple things. Number one, you want to make sure that you're actually pushing into the ab roller. So if you see we got handles on each side, you want to make sure that at full extension, you're pushing this bad boy into the ground. That's going to keep the shoulders nice and stable and keep you from face planting onto the floor, okay? Set yourself in, okay? From here, one of the key elements that people do incorrectly is once they get out into position, they use their lats to pull in, all right? Just by doing this, I can feel those lats engage. Now, your lats play a role, but it should not be the focus of the exercise. What happens at that point is you end up losing a lot of core, putting so much pressure on your lats and your shoulders that it becomes more of an upper body exercise rather than what it's supposed to be is for core. So as you roll out, pushing in, you want to really engage those muscles, bring that belly button in tight, and then as you come back, you're going to be using your hips to pull back, not your lats. Lats should be engaged, shoulders should be engaged, but again, this is not a lat and shoulder exercise. This is a core stabilization. So, when you're out there, okay, the great thing about this exercise is that your body will let you know how far to go, all right? And you'll know this the first rep you do on this. That will let you know how strong your core is at that given time. That's basically where you're going to stop for now. So, abs coming nice and tight. My hips, or my knees are right under my hips, okay? Nice neutral spine. I'm going to push myself out, okay? Feel those abs engage, and then as if someone's pulling my hips up, lead back. Again, no pull with my lats on that one, okay? Lean out in towards the wheel, and then using my hips, bring it back. If you look at my arms closely, you'll notice there is no movement in them. Again, they're engaged, but the main mover is the hips and core, okay? When you come back, you don't want to come all the way back to your knees. From here to here, there's really no core movement or there's no core activation. It's kind of like that last part of a bicep curl where you feel it, it's really, really tough, and then all of a sudden you got it. It's basically the same deal. So we want to keep that tension on the abs. And again, that's going to be dependent for each individual person. You're going to come on out. For me, as I come in, right about here is where it gets really easy. So I'll stop and then push out again from there. Again, see it nice and stable, nice and strong, not using my lats or my shoulders to pull. Probably one of the most humbling core exercises out there. This little stick with 2 wheels and 2 handles. But again, the benefits that you'll get out of this are way more than any kind of crunch you'll do. And it's very, very important if you're going to do stuff with barbells and dumbbells. Very important, okay? So, again, roll out. Your body will let you know. When you come back, it's all hips and abs. It's not shoulders and lats. Keep pushing into the ground with the ab roller and just rack out, guys. Big breath in as you go out. Nice and slow release as you come back in, okay? No holding your breath. If you're asked to do 15 or 20 of them, do 15 or 20 breaths, okay? As you can see, this cheap thing here cost me $3. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment in the gym, okay? That's the ab roller. If you're not doing it, do it.